Welcome back, guys, to another video of Island Gaming with G. Today we have an opinion piece for you guys. Let's talk about Starfield. But before we start, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. So let's jump right into this piece. So what we're going to look at is evidence and proof that some of the Sony fans and some of the gaming industry criticism of Starfield, they are hypocritical. And here's why. To say Starfield is the most anticipated game of this generation would be an understatement. When this game was announced, the entire gaming industry was elated.
Let's go! Yeah! Oh! Yes!
Oh, dude.
Yes!
Starfield.
It's amazing how persons on both sides, Xbox and PlayStation, was excited for this game because Todd Howard was making a game in the same light of Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and so on. Now, both Xbox and Microsoft fans was anticipating this multi-plat game. So the embers of hope started to die out for PlayStation fans when it was announced on March the 9th that Microsoft would be acquiring Bethesda. However, there was still hope by many PlayStation fans that this game will remain multi-plat, with them reasoning that Microsoft needed to make back that money by keeping this game multi-plat. They could not keep this game exclusive to Xbox platform because Microsoft spent too much money for this company. Well, that soon came to an end at one of Microsoft showcase. I believe it was in 2021 when the ever charismatic Sarah Bond came and said it in very clear and plain language.
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time one of the most anticipated games in the world from Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. A groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive.
That yes, Starfield will be exclusive for the Xbox platform and wherever you play Game Pass. Now that sent the PlayStation fans into a frenzy. Now that brings us to June 12th, when an extensive gameplay footage of Starfield was shown. Upon seeing this, fans all over the world were convinced that this game would be epic. In my opinion, this game looked excellent. We're seeing the textures, we are seeing the draw distance, and we're really seeing what Bethesda could do with an upgraded engine. Now, in all fairness, there were some critics who made some valid and honest points. For example, they said that the frames per second was looking like it was under 30 frames per second, which I could see, it really did look 30 or under. In addition to that, some of the animation when it comes to the combat was not the best. That needed some more work. Having said that, let's look at 3 ways where the hypocrisy of the gaming industry is clearly seen. Number 1, Starfield looks like No Man's Sky. So IGN, together with a lot of PlayStation fans, made the assertion that Starfield is very much similar to No Man's Sky. They said that Starfield took some of the mechanics from No Man's Sky. They said they look very similar to No Man's Sky. IGN even put up a video comparing No Man's Sky to Starfield. Here's where the hypocrisy comes in. IGN does not at the end say that it is not uncommon for game developers to be inspired by other game developers. They know that both Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo would have copied other games and implemented into their games. For example, if you was to go right now and look at a video of God of War and Rise Son of Rome, you would see how similar those two games are. Rise Son of Rome came out before, an Xbox exclusive, came out before God of War. However, many of the mechanics, many of how that game played, God of War that is, it copied many of the gameplay from Rise Son of Rome. Where was the outcry, or where was the articles and the videos being compared to Rise Son of Rome when God of War came out? Instead, God of War went on to receive more awards and more praise because of it being an okay game and a good game. Let me don't say okay, right? And a good game. So again, the hypocrisy. When Sony copied PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, copied a clear copy from Super Smash Bros., where were the articles, where were the comparisons, where were the outcry that, you know, Sony is copying Nintendo? Again, hypocrisy. So we just saw one way that the gaming industry and some fans are hypocritical. Let's look at another. Let's look at 2. Starfield is not graphically impressive. So some of the critics say that Starfield is not graphically impressive. They say that Starfield need to show what the Xbox Series X could do. However, they know that Bethesda is not known. Todd Howard and his crew is not known for producing games that push any system when it comes to graphics, a game looking good. Not taking anything away from Starfield. Starfield looks great. If anyone is to say that Starfield does not look good, I would say that that is a liar. It's very clear that if a person wants to know what game can really push the Xbox Series console, I will direct them to Hellblade. There is no game presently made that looks as good as Hellblade. So that's very clear. That if you want to get the power of the Xbox, look to Hellblade. Don't look to Starfield. Starfield was never Todd Bethesda was never a gaming studio that pushes the graphical boundaries of any system. What they do is give you a good story, they give you good mechanics, gameplay, right? They give you a world that you can immerse yourself in. That is what Todd Howard and his team is known for. So if anyone wants to compare Starfield to any one of those graphical games like Horizon Zero Dawn and so forth, they need to miss me with that. Bethesda and Todd was never known for graphics. And finally, the last criticism that is very hypocritical by the gaming media and some fans are that they are saying Todd Howard and his team is biting off too much that they can chew. What they are saying is that he has, too much worlds in this game. This game will not have enough content in this game. It is too ambitious. What I would say to that is that clearly they don't know what Todd and his team should below. Like and subscribe for more videos later.